I'll stop eating.
I don't know how it does that. How do we do this?
Yep, you just hit go live at the top. We're live.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Hello.
Awesome.
It says it's that we've been live for 12 minutes.
Lord.
Yeah, I think we're waving. It's not on the screen. There we go. Oh.
How's it going, you guys? Welcome to my first live. I'm super excited. Hi, Amy. All right, you guys. So once again, my first live, and I'm so excited to be hosting Emily Dominguez from the Candle Nurse. We are, I don't need to introduce the ladies, but we're going to introduce the ladies. We're going to start with whoever is on my, who's on my right? Is it my right or your left? Who's this way?
It'd be nobody. You're the other way.
Summer.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer.
I was
Yeah.
like, who's over there? I don't know. I can't see them.
Soren's over there.
Oh my God. Hi, everybody. I'm Summer. Glad to be here. So honored that I'm here with Steph on her very first live. And I can't wait to talk with everybody tonight about wax.
Hey, I'm April, and April the Wax Queen, and I'm really excited because the Candle Nurse is becoming one of my favorite new vendors. I love her wax.
Yay.
Hey, everybody. I'm Chris. So happy to be here because I, too, have fallen in love with the Candle Nurse in Emily's Wax. It's fantastic.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Alexis. I'll just say ditto, ditto, ditto.
Yep. I'm Christine from Christine's SCENTSY. I immediately hopped on and purchased as soon as I saw the sale and watched your amazing YouTube videos talking about how you came up with your blends, and was instantly attached and super excited, and it's coming. Really, I had to buy another bin for your wax, so just to show you.
That's saying something. That's good stuff.
That's right.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, I'm Emily, and I am so grateful to be here. I'm kind of fangirling right now. I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of like in awe right now, and just really grateful that you guys wanted to take the opportunity to talk to me and be a part of one of your lives. I'm a super big, huge fan of all of your YouTube channels, and I really appreciate and love when you guys go live with vendors and just the platform that you guys have set up. And I really do think that there's a few people missing, but you guys kind of championed the community and really uplifting and accepting. And so I'm just really grateful to be here.
Awesome.
Thank you, Emily.
Well, first of all, I wanted to see if anyone had any questions for Emily that she hasn't already answered, or if people haven't seen her her video where she talked about why she's doing wax. If anyone has any questions, you can type it, or if any of you ladies here on the panel have a question, we can start with some questions and we can get into what wax she's going to be offering for this pre-order. Anyone? No one? Okay.
I'll go first.
Go.
Yeah.
I've just fallen in love with your blends. I think they smell incredible. They're different to what I've had already in my collection. So as somebody who creates wax blends and whatever, where do you get your inspiration, the ideas, and how do you say, oh, this will go good with this? Or, how do you do it? How do you formulate all that?
So I've been a fan of home fragrance for well over a decade. I originally started my little adult life off in the military, and so I didn't have any experience the 5 years that I was in the Navy with home fragrance, but I do remember as a child my mom loving home fragrance, and experiencing Yankee Candle was the biggest thing that I think we had around. And then after the military, so I've been into home fragrance, into body care, perfume for over a decade, but then COVID really hit it for me. I think when you're kind of forced into a little bit of an isolation, that has anxiety and angst and, worry and fear. I have 3 children. I have asthma. Like there's a bunch of stuff going on during that time that there's a lot of fear and stuff going on into it. And having to teach my kids, become the teacher at home. The first thing I did was grabbed like candles and diffuser oils. And I kind of started there and started like burning candles and doing diffuser oils to see about like what could cause calm for my kids when they were doing schoolwork in COVID. And then what started making me happy, I love fire, which is, I'm not, that sounds kind of weird, but like I am a fire sign. I am like a triple fire sign. And so like candles are a big, the ambiance, it's actually very calming to me.
Mhm.
And so burning candles has been like a huge part of my life. And then I started really like broadening my palette and wanting to do more with candles. So for a long time, I was blending candles, like burning different candles in rooms, finding out where's the best place to put a candle, what smelled good together, what didn't. And the first thing that I did was like a tree candle and a tropical fruit. And it was fresh balsam and a tropical fruit. And it was very inspirational that I said, wow, this smells really good. And I don't know that I find this anywhere. And so, yeah, just kind of started there. And then I'm a candle collector. So this is only one of my shelves.
I was going to say, I can't tell it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a whole nother shelf over here full of candles. And so I stopped collecting because I think there, like I said, with COVID, there was a little bit of fear factor. So I was holding everything as I was accumulating it. And then I thought, I need to start living today. Like I need to start enjoying what I have and start to burn what I have and enjoy it. And then got onto YouTube because I was talking about a lot with family, friends, and, some people are into it, some people aren't. And I started just watching the videos on YouTube, looking up like Bath and Body Works and fragrance and home fragrance. And that's how I stumbled into wax and found you guys. And then as I started seeing what a vendor, that's how I learned was from you what vendor wax was. I had no clue what vendor wax was. I did not know any vendors. I heard of SCENTSY and I bought maybe a few wax melts from Walmart. But other than that, I didn't experience melting. And so when I found you guys, it was like a game changer. And I said, I can do this. I think I want to try, because the factor is, I know I'm talking a lot. Sorry.
No, this is about you.
The passion behind it was, I have a hard time with really big businesses like Bath and Body Works and SCENTSY getting rid of fragrances that are very popular. If I find something that I like, I want to be able to purchase it, and I spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know if it's a game. I don't like the tactic. So I thought, I had a candle from Kringle Candle. It's like right over here. It's strawberry filled. It was a limited edition that came out this year, and that's when I had just had it because it came out in January. It's my favorite strawberry. It's an incredible strawberry. It gave me life. It was bright. I was like, this is incredible. Why don't they have this out all the time? And then it sold out, and then it's done. They have I wrote to them. They have no inclination or want to bring it back. And I'm like, I need to figure out how to make it.
Okay.
So that was really the inspiration.
All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. So you guys, any questions about, well, I mean, obviously we see your candles. Do you still burn a whole lot of candles?
I missed my July empties because of the launch. And so I have like a month and a half worth of candles it's just blowing them out. I still love to, I think I'll always be a candle girl at heart. And I would love to make candles. There is so much more. After watching Travis on your guys' live, and I've been like watching him for a while, and he talked about candle making, and I'm like, I can't even believe how to start. It takes years.
Yeah.
To kind of master that aspect. And so that is something that I want to do down the road. It's going to be way down in the future because I like variety. I don't want to be stuck doing one thing. in focusing on it, although I'm really big in research and development. But I like to create, like I have ADHD and my brain's kind of always doing this. And so I find that to be really creative. So I'm constantly like writing down fragrances constantly and names. I'll hear something and go, ha, you know, and like,
that's awesome.
Oh, that makes sense. Or, oh, that gave me the chills. I'm going to write that down, you know, type of thing. So I do burn candles. I do that in the morning, and then I do wax in the afternoon and evening.
So how long were you pouring wax in preparation for your first launch? Because there was a lot of wax there in the picture.
So with not to bring up my health, but like with I'm a nurse, so I can't help it bring that into like health and wellness. But with my like ADHD, I hyper focus. Mm-hmm. So I was gunning for that. And originally my husband, Billy, he's incredible. I hope he's on here. I don't know if he's on here yet, but he was supposed to join in case I had any IT technical difficulties. He's going to help. But he does the business side. He does the website and all that stuff. And I'm supposed to be the creative face and the creator of the blends, because it was my idea to say, I want to do this. I have an incredible family. But I kind of just went crazy. We originally said we were going to do maybe 20 blends. I don't know. He's watching. Oh, he's watching. That's my husband. Die happy. All right, cool. So we originally were going to do probably 20 blends, and then it just kept going.
That's awesome.
And I just kept going. And you should have seen the oils that I accumulated very quickly. It was like hardcore 6 months.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So are you guys ready to get into this list?
Yes.
I am ready to get into
So
this.
ready.
All right. Alexis has the list. She's going to post it up here. So we might have people disappear or something.
Always happens.
I know. Someone's going to be underneath the sign or something. We'll do our best. All right. So let's see here.
Sorry, it's coming out. It's frozen.
Summer, what are you digging for?
Goodness.
Summer's digging
I'm getting
for
the blends that I have on the can smell. I'm sorry, am I being super loud? I've got my bin here and I'm like trying to be quiet.
I can grab mine too.
Sorry, you guys.
I'm so excited for this list.
I thought of that as I was coming down the stairs, because usually I'm in my office and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit on the new couch that I bought and I'm going to do a change of scenery. Well, I bought the new bin to hold the candle nurse, and that is upstairs in my office. So.
Okay, sorry. Now it's saying it's blocked, which is funny because we just tested this 5 minutes before the live started.
Let me try.
See, my browser is blocking it, but I don't know how to fix that.
Like Steph can't approve it now?
No, it's not even letting me share my screen.
Yeah,
it's saying, popping up. It's saying your browser is blocking. Your browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in your address bar to allow access.
Yeah, has it got pop-up blocker? Where's my husband?
He's like, it's weird though, because we just tested it.
We did.
Yeah.
I'm off duty. I'm off duty.
Yeah.
You know I can't help you.
Christine, you can't be off duty. You got a good drink and you got some snacks. You're on duty. Come on, girl.
Well, you guys go ahead and start, and I'll keep messing with it, and I'll get it
pulled
up eventually.
So if you guys, depending on how you're watching, you can go to the Candle Nurse on her Facebook. She has the list posted of what she's going to be offering. August 23rd is when this is coming out. And let's just go with the first one. So this is what Stephen King's book, right?
So this is a series based off of Stephen King's The Dark Tower saga. So it's 8 books. I have them right here.
That's awesome. That is on my list of stuff to read because I hear it's so different than what he normally does. But it's like I just heard, it's just fun.
I wrote like, do you want me to give you just like a little background?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you just like, just because I wrote it today, so I was like, oh, I can give you a little bit of insight.
Okay.
I'm gonna read from a paper though, because I don't have very good like short-term memory.
Okay.
Okay, so basically it starts off with the first book's The Gunslinger. Stephen King wrote the first book in this series when he was 19 years old. He wrote his last book in 2012. So it's been like he calls it his magnum opus, his large piece of work, something that a lot of his other books stem from, or that he kind of includes. And so he believes in like a multiverse world. And that's how he writes. That's the type of author he is. He believes in like different, just different universes or different time zones and stuff like that. So he is just incredible. So I wrote, the Dark Tower series tells the story of Roland Duchesne, Midworld's last gunslinger. Am I yelling at you guys?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. So the Dark Tower series tells the story of Roland Duchesne, Midworld's last gunslinger, who is traveling southeast across Midworld's post-apocalyptic landscape, searching for the powerful but elusive magical edifice known as the Dark Tower. Located in the Fey region of Endworld amid a sea of singing red roses, the Dark Tower is the nexus point of the time and space continuum. It is the heart of all worlds, but it is also under threat. Someone or something is using the evil technology of the great old ones to destroy it. So it was inspired by Robert Browning's poem, Child Roland to the Dark Tower Came. It is kind of an inspiration between J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, your spaghetti Western classics, and it's basically like a mix between Westerns. You've got Lord of the Rings fantasy, you've got dark fantasy, you've got thriller and horror all mixed into one. It's really an incredible series. And so, yeah, that's basically like the background to the Dark Tower. Okay. I have like almost all of Stephen King's books except for like the last two.
Okay.
Huge fan.
Yeah, I can tell.
I love Stephen King too, but I've never read this series, so I'm interested.
Yeah. I do have to tell you, the Gunslinger, the first book, it's the smallest book, is the hardest one to read, but it is one of the most important because you will circle back on it. It's an incredible series.
We should all read it.
We should. Book club.
Yeah. I'm with Rebecca. I love Stephen King.
I read the first book years ago, but I think maybe the first couple, but then I kind of just like fell off or something. So we should totally do that.
Yeah.
Totally down for that. All right. So let's get into the first scent then. This is 1999. So we have Beach After Dark. So this is Emily's house blend. Roasted pine cones, wedding cake, fire roasted marshmallows, sugar cookie royale, and vanilla birch.
Yes, please.
Yes to all of that.
Yeah. Love anything roasted pine cone for sure, and vanilla birch. I mean,
yeah.
I think this series is like more woodsy, smoky based. I think that's just like the era that I'm in. There's a few blends here that I have that are a little bit bright or floral and different, but this is definitely my wheelhouse right now that I'm trying to discover, I guess.
I love a smoky, woody blend anyways, and then you're adding wedding cake and sugar cookie to it. I'm always here for that. Super excited for that.
Absolutely.
All right. Next one is Aim With My Eye. So that's vanilla birch, Palo Santo, fire roasted marshmallows, and iced vanilla woods.
Oh.
Yep. So in this one, I did make sure, because learning through blending my purple Pillow Palace, just the littlest bit really takes over the fragrances. So I really had to work with that. I actually poured most of these. There's only one that I didn't pour that I added last minute. So I'm waiting for the oil to come in. So do you, is it okay if I smell it real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this one definitely you get the vanilla birch and the Palo Santo. And then you do get more of the sweetness. I really toned down the iced vanilla woods. It's still there, it's in the background, but it's not taking the star of the show this time because I was like, whoa, when I first blended it. Yeah. So it's really good. And these are only I would say like 7 or 8 days old, the pour.
Okay.
So they're really coming out strong.
So for anyone who's just starting out with vendor wax, what is iced vanilla woods?
So iced vanilla woods is kind of a mix with, it's a Bath and Body Works type fragrance. And it is like a frosty, icy lavender type fragrance. And it leans a little bit more on the masculine side if it's on its own. That's in my nose, that's what it gives. But what I love about it is it gives us like cold air, because that's a fragrance that I'm having a hard time remaking. So I really like to use it, especially in the holiday season, in these blends to really like, how do I say it? It's not like it's adding a ton of wood. It's more icy to me when I'm smelling that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Yeah, I do enjoy an iced vanilla woods. However, I do get scared with, yes, same Tiffany. I get scared with some lavender. Lavender scares me. I know scares Chris a little bit too.
I don't really think it leans super lavender though.
Right. Right.
No.
I think if you didn't know it was lavender, you probably would never pick it up.
Never know. Yeah, that's exactly that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Is I think when you hear lavender and iced vanilla woods, don't let it scare you, because I'm not a huge fan of lavender and it scares me, and I don't pick it up in the iced vanilla woods at all. Very cool. Who's smelling what?
Summer sniffing something.
What are you sniffing?
Don't mind me. I'm over here sniffing purple pillow palettes, okay?
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
I'm gonna smell it now too.
It's so good.
I just sent you a bag, Summer.
I'm so excited. Like, I could literally, this is like, you people that are scared of lavender, Tiffany, Steph, Chris, like, have you guys smelled this one?
I have it.
It's
No.
amazing. It is
Okay.
not. It's not that.
What do you
strong.
think, Chris? Sorry, I'm
I love
totally
it.
digressing. Sorry.
I absolutely love it. And no, it's not. When I say that the lavender I really hate is that herbal, medicinal, essential oil. It's so strong. But these ones that you have guided me to, Summer, the ones with the cream in it and bakery, and it's game changer.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all,
influencer.
you people. Summer.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. But I mean, like, friends out there that don't like lavender. My mission in life is to get everyone to like lavender. Like, you just
They
have
need
to
to
do
get
it.
on the lavender train.
Do it.
Get on the train.
Yes.
I'm just hanging on the caboose at the moment. Let's not get further yet. Crazy.
You're still on it, though. You're on it, Steph.
Yeah, I'm not sitting with the cool people at the front.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, you guys. So now we got Beyond Worlds. This is grapefruit, pink pepper, lemon, mango, coconut, rice, vetiver, and tonka bean.
That sounds different.
That's a lot of flavors.
Yeah.
And that smells different.
How much is grapefruit?
Okay, Emily.
It's not grapefruit forward. This is very, 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 it's blended very well. It's more of a perfume type fragrance and not so much a fruity. It's not edible at all. And
A treat.
the pepper does something to it. It makes it a little bit, just the tiniest bit of spice with it. But it's bright. This is a bright fragrance. It's not sharp at all, Steph. It's not going to be gross like fruit.
Did you know I was getting ready to ask that?
I really, honestly, if I had the time frame, I really wanted to send you like the samples to smell, because I really want somebody else other than myself to smell these right now because they're so good. This is more of a perfume. It could be more of a luxurious elevated perfume. It's not like tropical fruit that you could eat. It's the coconut really smooths it and blends it out, creams it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The pepper, I like the pink pepper, just gives it just like a little bit of a kick. And then the vetiver is what I think really grounds it and makes it more of a luxurious perfume type fragrance versus something that's like tropical fruit, food, summery. This is definitely, it's a fall scent to me, even though the fragrances will say otherwise. So don't be scared of that. The grapefruit's not forward, Melissa. It's not like if you got Shanna Sunrise, that's where my grapefruit really shines as far as like very forward. Some people might find it a little sharp citrus. This is very toned down in the sense and elevated into like a fragrance.
I was gonna say with the with the coconut and the rice and the tonka bean, like I feel like that would calm down, like keep it from being sharp. But that was my question about being sharp and scratchy. Thanks for answering that before I even got it out of my mouth. I think you knew what I was gonna say.
Yes.
Hey, Emily.
I thought of you when I made it. I was like, she may not like it. And then I blended it and I said, this is great. I think she'll like it.
May I ask, like, is there sort of a perfume out there that's similar to this? Because I wrote down literally every adjective that you said when you were describing this, but I just like have to, I'm one of those people that I have to smell scent notes. You know, you can say it, whatever, I'll get the vibe, but like, I just have to smell it. So like, I don't know. Is there anything that you could just be like, it's kind of like this blended with, I don't know.
I don't think it's a fragrance I've ever smelled before.
Okay.
I'm starting to explore more with perfumes. I would say, even though there's not any floral listed, that it has a little bit of like, if you've smelled Chanel Chance,
Mm-hmm.
to me, it's not Chanel Chance. There's more like fruit behind this one, but it's kind of giving me like a Chanel Chance, like the pink one.
Okay.
I don't know if you've smelled that. I don't know.
I do. I like all of them. Let me ask you this: How hard does the mango hit in this one? Because
no.
Okay.
No, I honestly, that's why it's funny, because these notes are in here, and I was like, oh, this might scare some people off, but no, it's the mango. You get like a fruit, and there you might feel like there's a little bit of a tropical vibe to it, but it's not tropical forward. It's more like when you smell it, it's like a perfume forward that's got some like fruity undertones to it, maybe.
Okay.
I hope I'm doing it justice.
Sure, yeah.
Well,
the vetiver gives it a little bit of a deeper than like Chanel Chance.
Okay.
That makes sense. I don't know.
Well, I think that's one I'm gonna have to just try because I'm intrigued now.
I'm very intrigued too.
Very intrigued. Awesome. All right, we have Callahan in the Woods. We have creamy vanilla, smoky woods, fresh lavender, fire roasted marshmallows, vanilla birch, and boardwalk marshmallow clouds.
So in this one, you'll smell a little bit of the lavender up front, but it's not like herbal. The vanilla is very creamy with it. And honestly, the vanilla birch kind of takes a back seat in this one. The fire roasted marshmallows are really up front in this one with the a little bit of woods, a little bit of vanilla, and lavender.
Okay.
I'm gonna love this one. I know it.
Yeah, it sounds really good. I love anything boardwalk marshmallow clouds though, so it's
I was going to say that. Yep.
And it's there. It's just like underneath it. That just you get a little bit of magnolia, like that little bit of like vanilla magnolia under it, but it's not like when you first smell, you're not given that. I smell like more of like the lavender wood, but that's what my nose picks up. What's wonderful is, it's subjective.
Right.
Everybody's nose is different. And I love to hear the feedback about what people think about it.
So it's not an herbal lavender?
It's like, so I think that How about if you want, you just write it down and like I'll send you a sample when the pre-order's done if you want.
Okay.
So you can just
I would love to
I'm
sell a
really
little.
big on if people want samples just to request it, and I will really try if there's something people are interested in trying. Yeah.
I think they'll like it though, Steph, because you're gonna have the sweetness.
Well, yeah,
creamy vanilla, smoky woods. Yeah, it just, and even the boardwalk marshmallow clouds. It does something to it.
I agree.
Yeah.
But you guys know.
I know. We're going to convert you. We are going to convert you.
I'm scared.
Is it the same lavender that's in Purple Pillow Palace?
It smells like it.
Okay. Then yes, Steph, get it. You'll like it.
Okay, fine.
Do it.
Pull my leg.
Awesome. All right. We got Desert Dwellers. Who wants to read that one? Someone can read Desert Dwellers. Go.
Okay.
Crackling birch. Crackling birch, salty sea air, fire roasted marshmallows, and Palo Santo.
Yes, please.
I'm excited for this one.
Ooh, this one's good. Something that I was really excited about working with this time was crackling birch. The type of oil that I got. I love that it has more of like a warm, almost a little bit of cinnamon spice to the woody birch. So when I smell this, that's what I get right up front. It's not like food cinnamon or red hot cinnamon. It's like a cinnamon bark type fragrance. And then you get that freshness from the salty sea air. You're getting some, the Palo's definitely there. It's my foundation in this fragrance, but it's blending really well with the crackling birch. The salty sea air is just enough to give it a little bit of freshness. And then you got your fire roasted marshmallows to give it just a little bit of a sweet.
Okay. That sounds really good. So it's not going to be a masculine scent, obviously, right? Because of the marshmallow. Well, I mean, yeah. Would you consider it masculine?
I don't know if I consider it masculine as much as I consider it. It's not like, so if you got to smell like Dad's Gone Hunting.
Okay.
That one to me had more of like a masculine side to it with some bakery.
Okay.
Like masculine woods. Like to me, it resonated. Dad's Gone Hunting. This one is more your outdoorsiness. Like maybe you've got like a fire burning.
Oh yeah.
You're roasting some marshmallows. It's not s'mores or anything in that sense, but to me, you're outside because the salty sea air in this one, it's just enough to give it a freshness of like maybe you're close to a sea or something, but not like if you're doing just like the salty beach type fragrance.
Awesome. Okay.
I have a question for everybody, or just in general. Like when people say masculine scents, I don't know. Do you like, in my brain, I'm always like, oh, cologne. It smells like a men's cologne. But I think a lot of times, maybe some people think masculine is more maybe like a smoky also kind of a scent, just because I always associate like, oh, that's masculine. I'm not going to like it because that smells like cologne. So I don't know. What does everybody else, how do you guys define like masculine scents?
Cologne.
Yeah.
You see, I define masculine as like something that a man's nose would appreciate. It's not floral. It's not, there's cologne and there's masculine.
Yeah.
That's how I decipher the two.
It's like a lumberjack, when they go out there and chop the wood down. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, it's manly.
Are they going to be out there at the fire, building the fire? I mean, I don't know. I just think of like something that my husband, who's pretty outdoorsy, would.
Right.
Like you said.
So if we got something with flowers or whatever, we would say it's a very feminine scent.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Pink sugar versus blue sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Blue sugar is very masculine. Pink sugar is very feminine.
But I wouldn't call like regular, like creamy Palo Santo, not the cologne one, but like, the creamy smoky pop, I wouldn't say that was masculine.
I
To
don't
me, it's not
either.
masculine.
Yeah.
It's,
It's
and
earthy.
I wouldn't say
So-
just because it's a tree that it's masculine. I think it just depends.
Really?
But definitely if somebody describes it only masculine, I automatically think Abercrombie Fierce. I mean,
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes I get scared. I'm like, wait, what?
right.
But yeah, I think it's just
Yeah.
everyone has a.
I think that's why I try and differentiate. Like this is masculine to me. Like earlier, I was smelling blue, stainless steel, and blue sugar.
Mhm.
It wasn't necessarily like full on cologne.
Right.
It was a masculine sense. It was almost like a man took a shower with a masculine soap and walked out. So he smells masculine, but not like he straight threw on some cologne. So I always try and differentiate, like, okay, it's sort of cologne leaning versus masculine.
Same. I do the same. I try to say whether I think it's a cologne or masculine.
Right.
I guess
Because
it's
that's important. I don't always like a cologne scent.
Exactly.
And sometimes cologne scents can come off like a 16-year-old went way too crazy for his first time.
Ass.
Right. Exactly, April. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when I think of cologne, that's immediately where my head goes. And sometimes there are some masculine sort of cologne scents that are absolutely stunning and beautiful.
Mhm.
And I really don't want people to be scared of that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So now we have drawing of the three. Palo Santo, Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Birch, and Iced Vanilla Woods.
So I'm really into lavender.
I can't wait.
So this one, the first thing I get is Palo Santo and Vanilla Birch. And I really toned the Iced Vanilla Woods down on this one. So the Iced Vanilla Woods is not too prominent here. I'm getting Palo Santo, Vanilla Birch. And then the lavender's not coming through too strong to me on this.
Okay.
I would get more Iced Vanilla Woods than I do any lavender on its own.
Interesting. Ooh.
So
I'm excited.
like I said, this is new for me too, because I just poured these and let them sit like a week ago. And so I love how they are really transforming.
Awesome. Yeah, that I'm interested in trying some of that only because I'm trying to get out of my wheelhouse and just do like wild cards, and I think that one might be one of them because I love I love everything. Sweet lavender I can do better than herbal and regular lavender, obviously. Awesome. Okay, Echoes of Susan. So creamy Madagascar vanilla, lily of the valley, and a touch of seduction. I am very intrigued.
Me too.
So this one is a very like sweet floral type of fragrance. And the seduction is actually a blend for Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. So that's what the seduction is. It's the Juliet Has a is that the name of it? Juliet Has a Gun, and then it's not a perfume. That's what's the musk type fragrance that's really holding down the Lily of the Valley. So I had a blend called the Witch in the Woods, which was gardenia, which the gardenia was very strong. I really wanted to work with a floral again to see if I could do something a little different. Because the white gardenia was straight up with a very woody Palo Santo and sandalwood. So when you're smelling it, you get that white gardenia, but then all of a sudden you're confused. Like confuses the senses in which in the woods, which is what I was going for based off of the person that asked me, that inspired me to make it.
Okay.
And so this one, you get that sweet, creamy Madagascar vanilla. You'll get some floral of the Lily of the Valley, and I like how bright this one is. And then the that seduction is actually an oil, just being transparent. it really, I think, makes this more of an elevated fragrance.
Okay.
Adds like a musk. You know, if you've smelled that fragrance before from Juliet Has a Gun, it's like a musk forward fragrance, and it's more of like skin fragrance than it is like very strong perfume.
Yeah. That fragrance, I don't have it anymore, and I want to purchase it again. I love that fragrance. That one is kind of like it's your skin, but better. There's something about that muskiness, like it's almost like a baccarat where you don't smell it, but other people around you smell it, and it just reacts to it smells different on everyone for some reason. There's just something about it that's so beautiful. You're not going to smell it, but I guarantee you everyone else around you is going to. If you haven't tried it, I suggest you guys go try it.
Yeah, it's a really good perfume, and I really was looking for a musk to add on its own to the fragrance to kind of shape it a little bit. And the inspiration behind Echoes of Susan in the Stephen King book really, to me, this smells like her. So it's a character, and it's kind of one of the ones that was a little bit more special, and it's totally off-putting compared to a lot of the other ones.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Eddie's Demon. So By the Fireplace, fire roasted marshmallows, Palo Santo, and vanilla birch.
So yes, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, yes, please. It sounds so good.
So the By the Fireplace oil that I have is so good that I was like, I have to use it again, because I have it in Ashes to Ashes, and it was wonderful in the way it performs. So I was like, how do I work this into another fragrance? And so Ashes to Ashes has the sweet sugar cookie royale in there that really adds like a bakery component, where I wanted to do something a little bit different. So yeah, this is really nice.
Okay.
Well, I love all those notes. I love all those words, and I love By the Fireplace anyways. And then you're adding the marshmallows and the palo, and
something I want to put out to the community is I'm new at creating, and I'm like a sponge, I just want to take. So if anybody's got any suggestions or feedback, or they're like, hey, I'm looking as we're talking about, I'm going, wow, I really like vanilla birch. I'm putting vanilla birch in all these fragrances. But if there's suggestions or feedback, obviously for this pre-order, I'm really happy with the way these have turned out, but I am open with you guys as like part of my community as well. If you guys are like, hey, maybe try it with this or tone this down a little bit.
Got it.
Always looking for feedback.
I like that.
Same. All right. Next one is Face of His Father. So bergamot, grapefruit, petite grain, and orange blossom, cedarwood, vetiver, and musk. I'm curious and a little scared.
No, don't be scared. It's a good one. It's a good one.
I'm with Steph. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Like, this sounds masculine to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Breath, like masculine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I had to look because let me check the notes. I'm wondering if my notes are, yeah, they're right. So don't be scared of this one. I have in this one, when you first smell it, is actually a really refreshing, sparkling bergamot.
Okay.
And the sparkling bergamot is that citrusy type of bergamot, not the masculine perfumed fragranced one. Mm-hmm. And so it's a mix between the bergamot citrus and the grapefruit citrus. So it's not grapefruit ruby red heavy, but it's just like a hint. So you get a little bit more of a refreshing note out the gate, but then the orange blossom, the cedarwood, vetiver, musk, those are all Santal type fragrances.
Okay.
So it's a blend.
What is petitgrain?
So that is, it's like a grainy type fragrance that is mixed in. If you get a lot of Santal, like Le Labo, Santal 33 type fragrances, that's like one of the main components in that fragrance. I don't know. Have you guys smelled that before?
No.
I love that. It's amazing.
It's incredible. So that's what I want you. That's what's going on here. Is it's very much you've got your Santal, you've got the orange blossom, you've got the bergamot, and it's nice and refreshing to me. When I smell it, I don't think masculine at all. I just smell very refreshing. Not so much that it's an odor eliminator and it's gonna cover up fragrances in your home in that sense, but you're going to walk in and say, wow, this is a really nice establishment. This could be a resort. It could be.
Okay.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Okay. I like that.
I do too. I'm
yeah.
I might have to.
Someone's asking if your Palo oil is smoky or cologne. I think it's more smoky in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Sorry guys, me multitasking is so hard. It's more of like a creamy, smoky Palo.
Okay.
It's fabulous. Love it.
The Palo I used in the Witch in the Woods is not. That is an absolute woodsy.
Okay.
One. It's a different one. But the main Palo I use is the smoky.
All right, from Gilead or Gilead?
Gilead.
Gilead, thank you. And the Sky. So citrus, cedar, sheer florals, sandalwood, ozone, and musk.
So this is your very fresh aquatic type fragrance mixed with the like a sparkling citrus. So there's a little bit of sweetness from the citrus. It's kind of like more of a sugared citrus and not like a sharp tart citrus, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
But it's mostly like mixing the ozone. It's not salty sea air, but it gives off like an aquatic type fragrance. Like there's
like atmospheric.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I love that.
I was gonna say it's got the ozone, Chris. You might like that one.
Love ozone.
Yeah, it's really good.
Awesome.
I guess I'm
Is
biased.
it like cologne at all, or like fresh, like shower gel, like that sort of a scent, or is it more like outdoorsy?
It's fresh outdoorsy, it's more like fresh air ozone.
Okay.
And then you get like the hint of sweetness from the citrus, if that makes any sense. It's like a sugared citrus, not a lemonade or anything like that.
That sounds good.
I'm trying to my words. I have a hard time with words. The sandalwood is there. It's very, very minimal though.
Okay.
So Nat has a question. She likes I like the woody Palo. So how would I know if the Palo blends is the creamy or the woodsy? I mean, so are all of your Palos the woody or?
So it's the smoky, creamy mostly. The only one I ever used a woodsy is on the Witch in the Woods.
Okay.
And that's also mixed with like a sandalwood.
Okay.
And I do actually have like a very woodsy Palo. Natalie, if there's something that you want me to mix, I totally will. But I have one that's on its own that I have not used in a blend yet because I just don't know how. I don't know where its place is because it's the very smoke or very woodsy Palos are, to me, I was trying to work with it and I haven't found its place yet.
No, Natalie likes the really woodsy Palo. She doesn't like the cologne-y ones.
Okay.
So I think that sounds like she would like it.
Awesome. All right. So next one is Catet, one made from many. So Palo Santo, sugar cookie royale, smoky vanilla embers, and fire roasted marshmallows. First of all, I love a smoky vanilla ember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the first thing I get is this is more of a sweet, smoky. It's not as fiery or smoky as Come On Sammy, if you've smelled that.
Yes.
But this smoky vanilla embers from there is in this. So it's not as forward as Come On Sammy. It's more as a background scent. You get more of the Palo and the sugar cookie royale and the smoked vanilla up front in this one. And then like the embers takes like a backseat. But it's there. It's kind of switched. I took Come On Sammy and kind of flipped it a little bit and added the sugar cookie royale to tone it down or bring it together a little bit.
Got it. Well, I'm excited for that one for sure. Next one is King. So this is Cracklin' Birch by the Fireplace, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Pink Sugar. Yes, yes. I'm loving scents with pink sugar in it right now. And then you're adding it to Fireplace and smokiness. Yeah.
So again, I wanted to use By the Fireplace, and I was like, let's mix it with more Cracklin' Birch. You know, let's give it a little bit more of like a cinnamon bark type fragrance. It's not like cinnamon bark. Like I didn't use an oil called cinnamon bark. I used Cracklin' Birch.
Okay.
The one I have has a little bit more of like a cinnamon to it. The Sugar Cookie Royale is really good in here, but it's not forward. So it's just giving it just a hint of sweetness with the pink sugar. And this one was inspired by the antagonist to the Dark Tower called the Crimson King. Ooh. And so he is like the main antagonist in the whole series. And so to me, when I smell it, it gives a little bit more of that fiery, not like red hot cinnamon or food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm describing it correctly, but.
No, you got it.
Yeah. The pink sugar gives it a little bit more of a, I don't know what it's giving. It's not strong in here. It's not pink sugar forward, but I feel like I can smell a hint of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's good.
Well, I'm excited for that one, for sure.
I love By the Fireplace by itself or with literally anything.
I'll take it.
Right?
Have you had the perfume, Summer?
Oh yeah, candle, perfume, like just cover me in it from head to toe. Thanks. Yeah, love it.
Agreed. Yeah, awesome. All right, so we have Lady Oriza, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so sugared spruce, fire roasted marshmallows, burnt sugar, and vanilla bean. And Chris is going to want to know if the tree's in the back seat.
Where is this tree?
So, okay, the tree's kind of in the front. It's kind of in the front, but I know. I actually thought about you when I made this. But I have the oil I use for the burnt sugar and vanilla bean is toning it down. I don't know if it'll be for you. It's a little bit. Sugared spruce is kind of a really strong tree oil.
I was going to say spruce is usually strong.
So it's a tree scent first and foremost.
It is. It's a tree with the other factors behind it.
Okay, good to know. All right.
The tree is not in the trunk.
The tree is it's front and center.
Okay, it's sitting in the front seat with me.
Yeah, I really like it. It doesn't smell too sappy or anything. There's more of a sweetness to it, but I get it if you're not into it.
I'm with Chris with tree when it comes to tree.
This is actually the one tree note I don't care for, and I'm a huge tree fan, but there's something about sugared spruce.
I was just going to say, this might be up your alley, but I didn't know that is that kind of the spruce you're not a fan of?
The sugared spruce. I don't know what it is about it. It's like very, very fresh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very, very sharp. And I'm a big tree person, but the burnt sugar note in here, that sounds really good. So I'm still curious about it, but
so from smelling the oil originally, it is, like you said, Alexis, very sharp, very strong. But when I added that burnt sugar and vanilla bean, it really, I think, did tone it down a bit. That's why I'm like saying it smells a little bit more sweet, but it's not like a balsam or birch or pine cone type of fragrance. It's more of a tree. I don't want to lie.
No,
I can't lie. You guys know too well.
There's something in sugared spruce. I don't know if it's like citrus or like eucalyptus. I don't know, but it's like
Yeah,
super
it's got
obnoxious
bite.
and harsh to my nose, and I just cannot. It's like the only thing I can smell. You know, and
It's
it's
got
like you're like
bite.
unsure about a scent, and I'm like, oh my god. So, but I'm intrigued too because of the other things. Like I don't know. I'm scared.
So Steph, the scent of Gemini, the burnt sugar and vanilla bean, like more vanilla. I feel like so this is actually a premium fragrance oils that I picked up it smells better to me than warm vanilla sugar. I feel like I have a hard time smelling warm vanilla sugar in fragrances. This one is a lot stronger.
Okay.
I have a question. Have you, Emily, have you ever smelled SCENTSY's Icicles and Evergreen? Okay, I was wondering if it was maybe similar to that because I love that one, and I don't like tree scents typically, but that's a sweeter kind of a tree scent because it has other things in it that kind of sweeten.
So this one, I don't know if anyone has smelled. Bath and Body Works came out with the Perfect Winter candle this last year. It's like the first time they ever came out with it. I'm a candle girl, so everybody's like, "No, this is wax girl." But to me, with it blended, it smells a lot like that candle. Where at first, when you smell it, you get more of like a eucalyptus mint type tree fragrance. But I have a feeling when I broke it that when this melts, it's going to transform because we have the fire roasted marshmallows and that burnt sugar and vanilla bean.
Okay.
I think I might try it. My wild card.
That might be my wild card. Yeah, that sounds very intriguing. You have twice the number: cashmere cream, roasted pine cones, and sugar cookie royale. Need we say more?
Yeah, Chris will like this one, I think, if you're interested. This one's a little bit
roasted pine cones, right?
I like roasted pine cones. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the sugar cookie royale is the heavy hitter in this one with the cashmere cream. You get that lovely roasted pine cone underneath. That's just not like too strong. Yeah.
Summer, are you still on your roasted pine cones kick?
Yes, forever and ever. Amen. So this sounds great, and especially because, not heavy on the cashmere. Or did you say heavy on the cashmere?
It's not heavy on the cashmere. You could just tell there's like the little bit of the cashmere cream in it. The sugar cookie royale is like the star of the show, and I think the reason why I wanted to do this, and one other was Maggie Lamb. I liked her feedback for me when she smelled Winchester because I think she was looking for a little bit more sweetness with the tree. And so I was like, I want to fix that. I want to do something with that, so.
Now I got to smell Winchester. Okay. So similar, but more roasted pine cone and sugar.
It's sugar cookie royale, roasted pine cone. The cashmere cream's kind of taking the back seat too. Roasted pine cone's a little bit lighter too in this one. It's more sugar cookie royale bakery.
Okay, gotcha.
With just Jenny, roasted pine cones and all blends.
Yes, Jenny. Yes.
I just remember for a while, that's all Summer. Like every video, she's like, roasted pine cones. I'm getting roasted pine cones. I'm like,
still living in that era over here.
And lavender.
Yes.
And lavender.
I mean, ideally together in the same blend.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
All
right. I have
right.
a question before we move on for Emily from Jason. Do you have any of the sizes with you right now that you can kind of show the different offerings and compare? You have your 6 Serenity shapes, and I think you're offering souffles maybe, and I can't remember what else on the top of my head. Did you bring any of those with you?
Can I step out and grab them real quick?
Yeah.
Because the only one I don't have is the 18 shapes bag, but I poured the other ones for pictures. So.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
I'm just going to assume the 18 shape bags are the same as her 6, but 18.
18.
Yeah. Right.
And a big bag.
We can imagine that.
Nice square.
That might be better for those who don't like to chop wax.
Right. Storage.
Whoop, whoop, Summer.
All right, so we're doing 4-ounce souffles. So this is what it looks like. I'm not on my phone, I'm on my laptop, so sorry, it's kind of opposite.
Oh, those are cute. Okay.
Okay.
And
Is it the
they're
same
called-
formula?
Super cute.
It's the same formula.
Okay.
Okay.
Love the
I
color.
decided to stick with the same formula. It's a little bit harder, but I have been able to chop it okay myself with testing it. I love the way that my wax is throwing when it melts and the feedback I've got. So I don't want to mess with it until we do this and you guys tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, I get good performance.
Yeah.
So the blend I did do for wax is something that's what took me the longest because it allows me to have a really high percentage of fragrance load, which gives the longevity, the throw and the longevity. So,
Yep.
And then this is what I'm doing an 8-ounce. So this is the only thing that might change. I have a round tin, so this is our Serenity Souffle, and then this was our Serenity Mini Souffle.
Oh,
Okay.
So Serenity is the color that I have, so I stick with the same color.
I love that color.
mm-hmm.
So
it's just
pretty.
tranquil. It's
Yeah.
favorite color. So this is the 8-ounce tin. I'm testing on Monday. I know it's so close to the opening, but I might end up, and I'll let you guys know, change to the square. And the only reason why is I want to give more when it comes to the ounces, and I'm just being transparent. I want to make sure I'm really giving more and that you guys are able to pop it out with ease.
Okay.
And so with these ones, I don't necessarily, I'm not the happiest with the fact that it kind of goes over a lip.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather get it to where you guys can pop it out easier. That's just on me. This is so far, this is the one I have, but I may change it and I'll send pictures and stuff in the group so you guys can see it. That would be the only change. And then I'm doing loaves. And the loaves are going to be like the standard Teddy Bee type loaves. That are 12 ounces.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is what they will look like. And then you have the normal 6 shape bags and then an 18 shape.
Okay.
Is the 18 shape bag and the loaf kind of like the same weight?
Yeah.
So like those who want a loaf but don't want to cut, they can just get the 18 shape.
Yeah, the 18 shape will be the 12 ounces or a little bit over, and this is the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, that's fun.
Awesome.
For those
Thank
of
you for showing us.
I know, Jason, thank you for asking
Yes.
that question.
Awesome. All right. Where are we on next? We are on More Dread. So Beach After Dark, that's her house blend, and Palo Santo. That just sounds like a fun, really pretty blend for your house.
Yes.
So my Beach After Dark, I was like, why not more Palo? Like, why not more? And I wanted to do it to the Beach After Dark because that's my house blend, which is the difference, I think, between Beach Nights and my Beach After Dark is that I have beech wood instead of like a driftwood, but I use the beech wood, which has a little bit more of a sweetness to the wood, and also salty sea air.
Okay.
So it's more of that salty beach bonfire, like SCENTSY's Bonfire Beach type fragrance with an extra Palo Santo.
That sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it smells heavenly.
I love that scent. Okay, Old Mother. So pink sugar, pink chiffon, and sugar cookie royale. Yes, all of those words too.
Yep.
So sugar cookie royale is a great base. The oil that I have, I really love it. It's a great base. The pink chiffon and the pink sugar, it's like the pink chiffon. How do I describe it? It's distinct fragrance, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is feminine and a little bit more on the perfumey side, but it's a little bit bright. And then you have the pink sugar, which it's just delicious. I mean, it's like you can eat it and wear it, right?
Yeah.
So when I smell this, the first thing I'm getting is you get a little bit of the pink chiffon, you get the pink sugar. The pink sugar is a little bit lighter, and then that sugar cookie royale.
Okay.
Nice bakery fragrance, I think. You can wear it or eat it. That's my go.
I'm excited.
I mean, you might as well.
We love to eat around here.
You know?
I mean, in this house anyway.
Yep. And wear pretty things at the same time. Might as well wear what you're eating. All right. Oi's Whisper. So watermelon lemonade, salty sea air, and sun-washed linen.
So this one, the watermelon lemonade, I'm not personally into a lot of laundry fragrances myself. I have to have it toned down a lot with something, whether it's fruit, whether it's, I guess that's it, with fruit, with some fruit or something sugary, something that has to tone it down. I really liked Sun-Washed Citrus, Sun-Washed Linen, which I believe is a Bath and Body Works type fragrance, or has been in the past. That one has a little bit more of a brightness to it to tone down the linen laundry scent. So you're not getting like the laundry day, which will blow you out of the water.
Yeah.
And then this one's actually watermelon lemonade forward. So you get that watermelon lemonade, and then the salty sea air is giving it that briny air note. And then you get just a little hint of laundry in this fragrance.
Okay. I'm scared of it, but I'm also kind of.
So I'm not a huge laundry person, but to me, it's actually on my scent list as I've been smelling and testing, is that it's the Love It. It's the only one that I put Love It next to.
Really?
That's because I'm not usually a laundry person, and I thought this would smell really well.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I know. Well, Christine, I mean, you posted this morning on your video. You have a laundry scent, right? And that's the only one that you've liked so far.
Oh yeah, from Rose Girls. It's the only one that I can put up with, and it's not really. It's more fruity, and I think that's probably why the watermelon lemonade kind of changes it a little bit for your blend, Emily, because it sweetens it, and it's not like strong in your face like folding laundry. You're getting like fruity kind of mix to it. So I feel like that kind of takes the laundry aspect and kind of changes it a little bit.
Yeah, especially with that salty sea air. I'm super intrigued with that one.
So I don't know if some of you guys some people love laundry, but in my household and with my husband, the best way he described it is when he smells it, unfortunately, it like sits in the sinus right here. So like you take a whiff and it sits here and it just takes over, and that can be headache inducing. And so this one is not. I think the blend of the watermelon lemonade with the freshness and the brininess of the salt from the salty sea air, along with the sun-washed linen, and not just like a laundry scent or a cotton scent, makes this a little bit more appealing.
Okay. I think I would really like a laundry scent if I had some place in my laundry room to melt the laundry scents. But I just don't have any space. And so, but this one, I just feel like in my brain, I just feel like that would be super nice with spring, summer, opening up your windows, doing some spring cleaning, and just having that wafting throughout your whole house. I just feel like that would be super pretty. So, I mean, I might have to try it. Okay, so we have Path of the Beam. So this is peach flesh, floral petals of rose and iris, black currant, carrot seed, and tonka bean. I think some people might be scared of the peach flesh.
Wrong.
Rose.
Yeah, rose and iris.
The peach is forward in this one, but it's a really pleasant peach. To my nose, I am one of the people that picks up funky and peach a lot if I do smell it. And in this one, I don't smell it. The floral, I love the description, the floral petals of rose and iris, because it's not like you're getting the pollen or the stem, right? It's just like a very light floral behind the peach flesh, because when I smell this, that's what I smell as like peach flesh and not just like straight up peach fruit.
Okay.
And then the black currant is definitely in there. And the tonka bean makes this a more, it kind of brings it together and tones it down from being something that's too floral, too fruity, and really, I think, quite enjoyable. But if you like somewhat of a light floral, or you're in a white, it's not totally floral heavy, but if you like a light floral, if you're not into florals at all, I maybe would steer clear of this one just because there is a hint of floral in it, but it is light, and I think that it complements the peach.
I'm okay with some floral.
Not a cat pee. Nope, no cat pee peach.
I am, I don't know about you other ladies, but for me, I'm okay with a floral, but my favorite, like, it's got to be like, I like jasmine, jasmine floral, I'm okay with. Some other florals just kind of scare me depending on what it's blended with.
Yep.
Same.
Okay. Next one is Rose of Midworld. So pear, lychee, grapefruit, damask rose, incense, vetiver, vanilla, and musk. This sounds like it's going to be like deep, bright and deep, if that makes any sense at all.
This is my other favorite fragrance, and I'm not huge on like florals, but something I'm finding is I love lychee a lot. And this is a sweet lychee with the undertones of the damask rose. I don't know if you've ever smelled nests like lychee rose.
Nuh-uh.
Or ever smelled a rose and lychee candle from Bath & Body Works, if anyone ever has.
Okay.
This one smells very close to that, except this one's just more elevated. It's got the pear, the grapefruit. It's not grapefruit forward at all. I don't even know that I get that when I'm smelling it. But there is a deepness with the incense vetiver. It's really, really beautiful. I'm a huge fan myself of lychee fragrances. I had a sugared lychee in martini from Homeworks that was just, it's kind of similar to that really bright, sweet, like a really sweet lychee.
Okay. How is the pear on this? Is the pear like, is it hanging out with the rest of them? Is it the first thing you smell?
Yeah, I don't smell pear out the gate. It's the lychee.
Okay.
And I think that the pear is good supporting cast.
Yeah.
With the grapefruit. I think those three blended together it's really supporting the lychee and giving it more of, like you said, a little bit of a brightness and sweetness.
Okay.
What about the incense?
Yeah.
So it's like underneath the rose to my nose. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's definitely on the bottom. It's definitely lighter. What I think it's giving is, instead of it just being like Prosecco and lychee, or like a bubbly type of tropical fruit or something that you could drink, you would wear this.
Okay. Awesome.
So
all right.
Not
next.
super incensey. Sorry.
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't answer. No, it's not super incensey to me.
Okay.
Yeah, because incense can have like that resinous, sweet, like some people might find incense cloying depending on how much it is, how much is being used. Sorry. So yeah, I could see why you would, Summer, be questioning that.
I love woody scents, but incense is, I don't know, sometimes it almost gives me like a powdery vibe. You know, I don't know. I can't just, but something, if it's blended like this, normally I'm fine, but I cannot do like nag on its own or something like that. So if it's buried in there, I should be fine.
Yeah, it's not incense forward. But I don't know that you would know that the incense were in there. By my nose and the way that I'm smelling it, I don't know that you would know that incense was playing a role.
Okay. All right, Stand and Be True. So this is Beach After Dark, roasted pine cones, and lavender marshmallows.
This one's really fun. I like the lavender marshmallows a lot with it.
Okay.
The roasted pine cone, yeah, it blends really, really well together. It's one of the ones that I feel like has really melted together, and you don't necessarily get the fragrances on their own, but you can tell that they're in there. But when you smell it, you're going, wow, it's kind of like it's taking on its own form, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
The Beach After Dark is first. I feel like that one kind of takes over. I didn't put too much roasted pine cones, but you can tell there's the pine cone note in it.
Okay.
But it's kind of hidden underneath. And that when I first opened it and I got the whiff, I was like, there's the lavender marshmallows, because that one's hard to bring forward in a lot of these because pine cones is a heavier scent. My Beach After Dark has a lot of heavy blends in it.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that I was able to get that lavender marshmallow to pop forward. It's sweet.
April, assuming by what you just posted, is that on your list?
Oh, yes, because summer got me hooked on lavender, anything and everything lavender. I'm a lavender hoe, and especially lavender marshmallows. So, yes.
Awesome. All right, you guys. So next one is Susanna's song. So burnt sugar, vanilla bean, cashmere cream, pink sugar, Palo Santo, fire roasted marshmallows, and roasted pine cones. I don't think I'm going to say no to that one.
Burnt
None
sugar.
of us will say no to this one, right? Is it like an everyone? Yeah.
It's beautiful. No, this one's a really pretty. When I smell it, I think of like it's very beautiful, very pretty. I think the pink sugar gives it a little bit more of like a feminine. I say feminine take on it. Sweetens it up a little bit.
Love it, Christy.
Yeah, this one's very beautiful.
I'm excited for that one.
Summer song. Oh, that's pretty.
Add some lavender to it.
Yep.
Hey,
We should
Emily,
do
I think we should make this happen. I love it.
blend.
I'm gonna write it down. Actually, I'm writing it down.
Yes.
Honestly, just
What
put
kind-
lavender in anything, and it can just be
But
summer
what kind
forever.
of lavender do you want it?
Sweet lavender, marshmallow, gooey, creamy.
Not herbal. That way,
Not
everyone will buy it. That's on this panel.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Summer.
Oh,
What did she say?
Song. That's awesome.
Yay, summer blend.
Yay! Everybody buy it because it's got lavender. Come on now, lavender train. All aboard.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. So next one, this is, okay. So this one, Emily, I have a question on. So this is Crimson Feast. So Palo Santo, cinnamon vanilla donut, masala chai, and pink chiffon. So when I read this, I really got vibes of Tiffany's, Teddy B's, my brain, hot pie. Is that like, is it different than hot pie?
I haven't had hot pie before.
Okay.
So I've only bought Teddy B's. I bought from her RTS this last time. No, I'm sorry, not her RTS. I bought from the Preorder, and then the time before, I bought from her RTS, but I never tried hot pie.
Okay.
But this one smells. You get that cinnamon, vanilla. You get the donut, and it's kind of a doughy donut along with the masala chai. Those are both forward.
Okay. Well, I was wondering, yeah, the cinnamon, I just thought with the cinnamon and the masala, like it might just be super like spicier, more
It is.
spicier than, yeah.
This one is. It's pretty. It's got a good spice to it up front. You do get like a bakery cinnamon. And like I said, for me, the donut that I have is kind of like a doughy donut.
Okay.
And I don't really pick up pink chiffon on what I'm smelling. It's in there, but I don't pick it up. And the Palo Santo really takes a back seat. That cinnamon vanilla donut and masala chai take the front seat.
Okay.
But it's not. You said it's spicy or super? Like, is it pretty spicy? Like,
It's
Christine
got a
doesn't like spicy.
yeah. It's spice. I don't know that you'd like it. It's spice up front. Good spice.
Okay. Sounds like right up my alley. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like Harry Slacken's hot cider donut. And that was what really pushed me in that direction. So I was trying to get, I love when the donut's forward and you have that cinnamon sugar and the donut is very forward and then you kind of get like a false spice behind it.
Okay.
I don't know that I achieved that, but it does smell very, very delicious to me. But that chai is forward.
Well, I offer myself this tribute. I will try it. All right. So the Lone Gunslinger. So vanilla, tobacco, white tea, saffron, sandalwood, and tonka. So I feel like number one, that's a Chris scent. I feel like that's a Steph the Scented Gemini scent.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I am intrigued with this one. White tea and saffron and tobacco. Oh my God.
This is such a beautiful, beautiful blend. It's got the tobacco in it, but it's a beautiful blend and not like a masculine blend.
Okay.
It's kind of a sweeter tobacco.
No,
Sandalwood definitely is I feel like sandalwood to me type kind of rounds out fragrances. It gives you like, it's not like cedar wood or anything like that. It's like a more smoother,
sweeter.
that smells really good in like a perfume or a cologne type fragrance. But there's something more. I don't know that I'd call it. I guess this is very gender neutral.
Okay.
Okay.
It almost sounds like it's a sensual kind of a scent.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's definitely, this would be a sexy bedroom scent.
Okay.
I mean, you can never have too many of those.
Sign me up.
Just a second. All right. The Man in Black. Leather, pepper, jasmine, rum, bergamot, and pepper.
He sounds hot.
This is, if you're talking about masculine, this is a masculine scent.
Okay.
Sure. It's leather forward. But the jasmine and the bergamot kind of lift it from being just like a scary situation, I feel like. But, yeah, this one is great. And the reason why I really liked this fragrance with this name is because, so the Man in Black is, so like the beginning saying in the Dark Tower, the very first sentence in the book, and you kind of circle around to it, is the Man in Black fled across the desert and the gunslinger followed. And so he is actually like somebody that is in several of Stephen King's books. He's known as Randall Flagg. He's known as basically he's been in The Stand. He's been in several different iterations of Stephen King's books. He's always in there.
Okay.
He's kind of a dark figure that offers some type of, you don't want to like him, but he kind of offers some type of knowledge to help the hero of his books.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is kind of like you want it, like when you smell it and you read the notes, you kind of think, oh man, this is going to be too much. I can't do it. But then there's a pleasant surprise and it just really rounds it out.
I'm okay with the pleasant surprise.
My descriptions are hard on point.
Yeah. No, they're not easy. That's for sure. All right. The Tower. So fresh strawberry slices, warm pound cake with whipped cream and vanilla birch.
So this is, I love like the strawberry cake with vanilla birch, strawberry cake with tree.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exactly what it is.
So the strawberry on here, I mean, I don't, Chris, you might as well ask. You ask.
Is it like those fresh strawberry, like think strawberry shortcake? You're slicing up your strawberries or frozen, and then you just sprinkle the sugar on it and you let them, all the juices get pulled out by that sugar. And it's just a sweet, juicy, real strawberry, not syrupy.
This is more of the like strawberry cake, not my strawberry fields. You have the strawberry for my strawberry fields. This is more of like a strawberry cake.
Okay, I got strawberry fields.
Strawberry fields is more of what I think you're going for.
Yes, yes, this is my strawberry.
Yeah, this one's more of a strawberry cake.
Okay, so it's going to be a little bit more dense.
It's a little bit more dense, but it rounds out beautiful with the vanilla birch.
Okay.
But it's I know where you're going because I love your videos, and I'm like, when I got strawberry fields, because that's the candle I really wanted to try to mimic. I was like, she's gonna love that one.
Love it. It's amazing.
Is it the same as strawberry frost, Emily? The same
strawberry frost. Strawberry frost is the strawberry in with this one with the tower.
I got that one too.
It's
Okay,
good.
so
It's the same.
all right, so I have strawberry frost. Let me see.
Yeah, the strawberry frost is the strawberry that's with the vanilla birch.
Okay.
So I'm kind
good.
of assuming it's going to be similar vibes. It's just not icy vanilla woods. It's
Okay.
vanilla birch. So
Yeah.
a little same like cousin, but not. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
This is nice.
Beautiful.
But strawberry fields is amazing.
Yeah, that's my strawberry. That's the one I love.
Okay, I'm totally all about that one. This is pretty. I like it, and I'll melt it. It's fine. But the other one makes me like crazy.
Yeah, like mouthwatering for me.
Yeah.
All right. The world has moved on. So black pepper, elemi.
Mhm.
How do we pronounce that?
It's Elemi.
Elemi, ginger, incense, amber, tonka bean, smoked papyrus, cedar, raspberry, and rose. I am super friggin' intrigued by this one.
So this one is really good. The inspiration behind it is the world has moved on is like a phrase that's used like that the world has changed or it's profoundly different. And in the book, it's kind of a post-apocalyptic. And so I wanted it to smell a little bit more like, not quite like my wasteland, but this one has a little bit, I'm trying to think of words to describe it. This one's a little bit more powdery.
What is elemi?
So elemi is like a balsamic type fragrance that
Okay.
is like balsamic and a little bit of lemon, but this is not a lemon forward fragrance.
Okay.
This one I would say summer is a little bit more incensey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, because I was really intrigued by all those notes. It sounds like a perfume, like a dark, sweet, like perfume to me.
It does give that vibes to me, but when considering the other one where I felt like I couldn't even know that the incense was there, this one has a little bit more of that. It makes it a little bit more mysterious to me of a fragrance versus. It's not like when I smell it and go, oh, it's totally incense, but I'm getting a little bit more of a powdery note. And when you described that earlier, I thought that kind of hit right.
Okay. How about the rose?
The rose is, that's why I listed it last is it's not quite there. It's a little bit of a hint of a floral, but you don't get like, oh, that's a rose scent. It's really light.
I'm intrigued by that one.
Yeah.
It's definitely more peppery. It's the ginger gives it a little bit of a sweet spice. The incense, like I said, I was like, as soon as she said, it kind of can give off a little bit of a powder. I was like, this is a little bit more of a powdery scent. It is like a smoked papyrus, like though it is more of a darker perfume type of fragrance. I think if you are into perfumes like Steph, you would want to try it in some type of fashion. And honestly, like I said, if you guys want to, if you make a purchase, just send me a message or or whatever, and I'll add like a sample so you can at least smell it and kind of see what you think.
Awesome. Well, thank you for offering that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's not everybody's, shot of whiskey.
All right. So the writer, this is peach, plum, peony, violet, leather, patchouli, and vanilla.
So this is not one that this is one I added on severely last minute. So I don't have this one in-house for me to smell.
Okay. So I know Steph that's sent to Gemini loves patchouli. Not all of us do. Is this what do we call it? The hippie patchouli, a sweet patchouli, the dirty patchouli?
So it's more of the description. I wanted to dedicate a fragrance to Stephen King. And so I thought that this was pretty fitting. It's actually a single, I'm going to be totally transparent. It's a single oil.
Okay.
From a premium fragrance supplier that's called Plum and Parchment.
Okay.
And so
cool.
It has so it's got a little bit of fruitiness. And the leather patchouli is bringing on a little bit of like a papery, like parchment type scent to it.
I'm a little intrigued by that one.
Me too.
I know.
So it's like a library vibe?
It's like a library vibe, but it's the plum is on top. So it's like, yeah. So I thought the name of the oil was very intriguing. Plum and Parchment.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
All right. Time's the thief of memory. So lavender buds, clary sage, warm leather, tonka vanilla, orris, cashmere, and amber.
This one's so interesting to me. I don't know that you're gonna like the lavender in this one.
No, I didn't think I would.
It's lavender forward, but it's got the leather. It smells like leather. It's like leather with. I really like it because it's different. To me, I think of like a saddle. It smells like leather, and you've got like it's almost like a clean lavender scent. Not necessarily, I don't know if it would be herbal, but like lavender in like a type of bubble bath.
Okay.
Or that type of thing. Like soapy. The warm leather is so forward in this one, which is why I really liked it. There is some sweetness with the vanilla. I think the cashmere is giving it kind of a depth. And the amber is definitely, it plays a role in that. But the lavender buds is strong.
Okay. Good to know.
It's not a death scent.
It's a different type of lavender, though. It's not necessarily your essential oil lavender.
Okay.
It does play a different type of role here. So if you are into lavender, I think you should try it.
Okay, still not a self scent.
Nope.
Good to know, though, before you buy it.
Good to know.
All
right.
Next one.
Timeless days and gentle nights. So dark red wine, cinnamon, black currants, and aged oak.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
sounds
I
awesome.
really wanted a wine scent. Something that was going to not just be like grape, or like a vine or a vineyard from Kringle. This one reminds me a lot if you've smelled the California Cab from Kringle, maybe, where you kind of get the grape up front, but there's a depth to it. It's more of like the currant.
Okay.
With the wine. The cinnamon it's not like red hot cinnamon. It's not bakery cinnamon. There's just a little hint of a spice in there that the cinnamon adds a little bit of warmth to the fragrance.
Okay.
And then the woody note is just very much on the bottom on cold.
Okay.
Not strong. This one's real. I'm so excited for you to try this one.
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, it's different. It's different to me.
I enjoy trying. I do enjoy trying to smell the wine notes, or it's fun. I mean, I work at a winery, and I'm always in the barrel room, and I'm in the bottling room a lot, and the crush room. Like I'm always there. And so when people go, "Oh, this is a barrel room," and I'm like, "Is it though?"
You're like, "No, it's not." The cellar,
the wine, I'm okay with that. And the cellar, like when you said that, I was like, I see it and I get it,
but it's not.
It for me, it's just this beautiful fall. I love that
gorgeous
so much.
Yeah,
love it so much. But I don't get the cellar, but I love it so much, and I mean that's why I went back for more.
Yeah,
more.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the restock.
So excited to try that one. Wait, how many people got the cellar? You guys all got it?
The cellar sold out twice.
I got it the second time around. I went back in.
Me too.
So good.
I'm scared of that one. I don't know why.
Oh, April.
Good.
It
No,
really
April.
good. I mean, you have to like apple. Like, if you don't like apple, I'd like, and if Steph likes it and doesn't like apple, I mean, even though it's mulled apples,
I'm gonna try it. Look,
Yeah.
it's only 6 cubes.
Yeah, that's true.
Just a little bit.
But does it smell like wine?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't get wine.
no.
It's like
It's like
How
an ambiance to it.
April, request a sample.
April, I think you would like it. It kind of is.
I really do.
I'll put it on my list. I'll put it on. That's my wild
I
card.
think you'll like it.
It doesn't smell like angel share, but it gives me those vibes because it's sweet and a little bit spicy like angel share.
Oh,
And
interesting.
so I feel like it would be a distant cousin, and I don't get apple at all. Like,
You're
no.
absolutely right. I never thought of that, Summer.
oh, okay.
Jessica, the Timeless Days and Gentle Nights it's more of a wine fragrance to me. So when I was who was it that just said that? Stacy, when she said California Cab is a little bit grape forward, but it does have a depth. That's more of what this fragrance reminds me of versus the Cellar being more of like the ambiance or like a conceptual type fragrance. It's more of a mood setter. The Cellar's more of a mood setter, where I feel like Timeless Days and Gentle Nights is an actual something that you could enjoy. That is my nose.
I'm super excited to try that.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is Wasteland. So this is sour cherry, saffron, osmanthus, olive, apricot, and wood smoke. And my brain is going, wait, what?
Right. Sour cherries, olives.
Is this cherry smoke?
It's a mix. It's crazy. This one actually is really, really wonderful. This is basically a mixture of, you take like a lost cherry, a cherry smoke, and fireside, and then put that in a blend.
Oh.
There you go, Summer.
Oh.
I'm all over it. Over it.
Okay.
Yep, that's just in a nutshell. You do get more of a little bit of a sour cherry, but it's not, because I was questioning back and forth if I really wanted to put sour cherry on my notes. But when you do smell it, you do get a hint.
Okay.
So is it like, you said it was like lost cherry and cherry smoke, maybe with electric cherry, because electric cherry has sour cherry, I think, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a blend of lost cherry, cherry smoke, and fireside. Like it's very much bonfire, fiery embers.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah,
just like the Wasteland is basically the post-apocalyptic scene, which I know I said that about The World Has Moved On, but this one's more of like that, something like it was like the world has been type situation, where it's like you can bittersweet is kind of the form I was going for, where you can almost smell the hint of something sweet, but then it's kind of charred and gone.
Yeah, that's on my list.
There's a whole experience with this. You guys have no idea. So I'm going to be making my YouTube videos, and I went through and did like the meaning behind it. And I actually took notes this time. So I'm going to kind of describe it more from the novel's sake, a little bit more in depth on my YouTube channel.
Awesome.
Okay,
If
Heather.
anyone's interested.
Heather John has a question. What poly bags are you using?
They're beautiful.
They're 4 mil.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very thick. I had a couple issues with torn down the side bags. I think Summer, you had one. And then, yeah, I just have not. So we figured out, I don't know, because of the thickness of the bag, it's not giving, and the fragrance oils, right? Because they're still curing. Some of those I had just poured. I think it's my husband and I think that even when you get all the air out, you can just see it kind of fills back up. And because it's 4 mil, there's no stretch. There's no giveaway. So I think with some of the priority packages going up in planes or like change of elevation, but I had a total of 4 bags so far. But the way that we've been changing the packaging, or like when I package and getting all the air out, has seemed to work. I haven't had any more torn bags.
I love these bags because you can't smell. So I don't feel like I have to double bag any of your wax. And I like that.
I had to learn because, we had to learn the difference between polyethylene and polypropylene. And polyethylene stills the fragrance oil out of the wax, and you can smell it through the bag. And then polypropylene holds it in. But when we did our research, it says to keep it from like leaching, 4 mil was like the standard, but that is just more expensive.
Got it.
I had to learn with like other vendors. I didn't know that you could smell fragrance that strong through bags. And so when, I started buying vendor wax, I could smell my room was so strong. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I had a double bag, a lot of my fragrances. Like, you could just smell all these fragrances mixing, and you could smell it my whole house. So I'm like, how do you girls do it? Do you guys double bag or what? What's going on?
I'm double bagging, but I still smell it all in this room.
You walk into my storage downstairs with all my holiday stuff, and it smells like a candle factory.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I just was wondering because I had it all stored in my office, and I was kind of just thrown because candles, it's contained in a container.
Okay, let me tell you. I got to tell you guys the story because I just found out about this tonight, and I had to laugh. So I was trying to get rid of some stuff out of my basement. And so last week, my boyfriend came over and we were taking stuff out to put in the trash. And I had dining room chairs down there and an office chair. And he's like, "You're just going to get rid of these?" I said, what am I going to do with them? Just get rid of them. And he said, "Maybe Ben will want them. That's his son." I said, "Well, whatever." I said, "But I want to get these out. I don't really care. I'm not selling them, whatever." So tonight he tells me, I don't know, because I was talking about, I need to go home. I got to do this live, blah, blah, blah. And he starts laughing. He says, Ben said, that's his son. He says he had the chairs sitting in his garage. He says his whole garage smelled like candles. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, I don't notice it in my house, but all our furniture and everything in our house must smell.
It does. I had someone today, I mean, granted, I've been at work for 4 hours and it's hot outside and I'm sweating. And I walked by someone and she goes, "Oh, your perfume smells really good." I mean, granted, I was wearing a great perfume, but I was like, "Thank you." And then I walked away. I was like, or it could be the wax that's just infested.
Right?
I hear it all the time. People like, "Oh, I smell maple syrup. I smell what does that smell?" Well, it's probably my jacket.
Yep.
I hear you. Chris, do you guys double bag all your stuff, or is there like certain vendors you have to double bag?
If I could smell it through the bag, I double bag it. This, I can't smell it. I'm not double bagging it because if I can't smell it, then it's fine. So, but yeah, most of them I could smell through the bags. So I double them.
I'm the same. Awesome. All right, you guys.
I do want to do a disclaimer. The like souffles, you can't find I couldn't find 4 mil bags, but I was able to find 3 mil bags.
Okay.
And so they still have a nice thickness to them.
Good.
Okay.
But I have tons of bags because I stocked up on them.
Well, I did pour a fragrance oil. I did the Beach Nights type to do like so I could take pictures. And I can't smell it through here. And I did like a pretty high fragrance load.
Oh, good. Oh, Jason's dog smells like wax.
Mine does too. And so every Wednesday we call it puppy play care. There's a school bus that comes and picks up my dog every Wednesday morning. And he's a trainer, and every time Thorin runs out, my groomer's like, he smells so good. Sometimes he smells like pumpkins. Sometimes he smells like cookies. I'm like, oh, I don't notice it. And my daughter and her boyfriend, whenever they come over, he's like, he says that 2 days later, like his clothes still smell like wax.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, and that's what Steph, I mean, I guess you can lick the air.
Mm-hmm.
I don't notice it anymore. All right. So now we have the signature blends. So these are what Emily offered in her first launch. And I'm sure some of us have had them and tried them and melted them. First one is Aquaman D. This is Vanilla Bean Noel, fire roasted marshmallows, salty sea air, and roasted pine cones. And I can tell you that this one is stunning, and it lasted all day for me, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Warmed it today. It was fabulous.
Yeah.
I went back in because of you stuff, and I still have not warmed it. But I pretty much have every one of these blends on this. Yep, that's why I was.
Yeah, I don't have this one, but it sounds totally up my alley.
It
I
smells
involved
good.
it with 2.
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed it because it just had this beautiful scent. It wasn't like over the top. I put I think I had 2 bags. I don't know where my empties are. I think I had 2 bags, and I put 1 cube in my warmers in my open concept, and it was just this beautiful scent. And I would walk outside and I would walk back inside, and it was stunning. It was beautiful. If you guys haven't tried it, you need to. It's not like masculine bakery. It's just this beautiful, beautiful scent. All right. Next one is Ashes to Ashes. So by the fireplace, smoky embers, toasted marshmallows, sugar cookie royale, and Palo Santo.
To die for. Oh my God.
God.
Wow.
So good.
Sweet, creamy, smoky. Oh, I love it.
I went back in based on April's description, so I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah, that's
And you
one's
still
really
haven't
pretty.
warmed it yet.
Oh,
So that's what we're gonna hear from you, Christine. I went back in because of so and so.
Yeah. My husband's like, do not go back in a third time. I was like, I went back in the second time. We haven't got there yet, but Lady in White. So we'll get there when we get there.
Oh, that's so funny.
Has anyone warmed it yet? Ashes to Ashes?
I have. I've warmed a sample. Holy shitballs. It's a great performer. It's so good. It's creamy, sweet, smoky, dreamy deliciousness. I mean, it's like a woodsy, you could even say it's a little gourmand. It's so good. I love it. Love it. I'm getting more.
I will say that when I got the samples, I was a little worried. I was like, these are like, okay, I don't know if this is going to work in my room. And I literally put the whole bag of the sample in my room, whatever I've melted probably like 4 or 5 samples so far. And I knew when I was getting amazing results with a sample in one warmer in my whole room, I was getting amazing results. I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. This glass is going to be amazing in my house. And what I have melted so far is just stunning. Love it. All right, we got Beach After Dark. So this is Emily's house blend. So this is s'mores, beechwood, salty sea air, fire roasted marshmallows, and creamy vanilla.
I like the smoky in here.
You like the smoky in there?
Yeah. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's definitely, it leans more kind of how Emily described it. It's definitely more of a smokier beach nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love it. Here for it. Mm.
But it's pretty because it's like sweet smoky. It's
Got
not
that
like
the
your
second round too. I have not hauled that yet. No.
All right, Christina. And you're the one who melts everything right away.
I do. But
right.
lady in white, like when we get there.
Well, okay, that's right. Okay. I forgot you said that. Okay, fine. Awesome. All right, so come on, Sammy. So smoky vanilla embers, sandalwood, cedarwood, leather, rich amber, palo santo, and creamy vanilla. Yes, yes, and yes. This one I did melt up in my bedroom. Woo-wee.
I love this one.
So the cedarwood and the leather scared me. But then when Emily posted that she restocked the site, I was like, God, FOMO.
I really like how this one takes a turn on warm for me. I really like when a fragrance, sometimes when you smell it and it takes on a form and you go, oh, okay, this is a bonfire scent. And then you go and you put it on, and when it warms, it transforms to something different. And this is the one that's like one of our top favorites for sure in our house.
Do you get the leather more on warm? Because I don't get it on cold, and I love that. But does it come out more when you warm it?
I feel like I got more of the like sweeter, the vanilla part of the smoked vanilla more. Because to me, when I smell it on cold, I can't. It smells like it's really smoky, really fiery of an embers. And then when you warm it, a little bit more of that sweetness comes out and it transforms just a little bit where you can smell a bit more of
But it doesn't smell like your house burned down. That's why I love this.
Yeah. You get the amber, you get the
you get just enough of that ember, like a log is charred.
Mm-hmm.
A log, not my house.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. It's perfect.
Thank you.
I love it.
It's a vibe.
Mm.
So Summer, I would say, you know how SCENTSY's strawberry leather, like when it's on warm, you starting to pick up a little bit more of that leather, but it's there, but it's not there. That's kind of what I get when I warm Come On, Sammy.
Okay.
It's there, but it's not like, hey, I just rode in on a saddle.
Yeah.
It's smooth leather. It's smooth, like it's bougie
really
leather. It's not suede or Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, going in my warmers tomorrow.
Yeah, I like it. I like that kind of like sweeter, smooth leather. It's pretty.
It's really nice on warm. I think you would like it. It's just, it's sexy for sure.
Okay.
All right, you guys, Dad's Gone Hunting. So vanilla birch, beach after dark, fire roasted marshmallows, and roasted pine cones. This is one I did not get it. I kept hearing people talk about it.
I didn't get it either.
It's so good.
Why didn't you guys get it?
I have a sample there.
I went in 3 times and I couldn't go in anymore.
This is pretty.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
It is nice. I have the sample, but that's up in the cabinet too.
It's masculine.
Yeah.
Not like cologne. It's manly.
It's on my list.
But it's
Emily, can I ask you a question? Not that I haven't asked you a million questions.
Oh no, I love it.
Do you make your own fire roasted marshmallows oil? Because it is so, you can
Good.
really, really smell it in these blends. And I really haven't found that frequently. A lot of times it gets lost in there and you can really detect it in your blends.
Yep.
The fire roasted marshmallows is a single oil, but I found it from a vendor that it just meets the mark for me. It's from more of a premium oil vendor. And I think along the lines of the formulation of the wax, along with the type of fragrance load that I'm able to put into the wax, really brings it forward.
It is stunning. I mean, I
beautiful.
love this oil. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good note.
All right. I'm waiting to hear what Christine has to say. Lady in White, After Dark, Salty Pretzel, Whipped Cream, and Wedding Cake.
Yeah, so I typically only have 4 warmers going in my open concept. And that day I was like, all right, I'll start off with 1. And then I was like, oh, well, it hasn't melted, but I ended up putting it in 3. So I put 3 shapes. And my husband usually allows me to warm whatever. He doesn't typically say anything. He is not. The only time that he said something is when I had a coffee going. And then recently he said he didn't like something, but that's neither here nor there. But when he came down the stairs, he was like, what is warming right now? And I'm like, a new vendor that I just tried. He's like, get more of it now.
Wow.
And he was like, he's like, it's creamy. He's like, I get this cake. And he like started describing it, and he hit the notes. He hit 2 of the notes that were in there. So, and it was a performer. It went 2 days. So I went back in. I was like, okay, I'm not going to go and buy everybody. Like, everybody wanted to try, right? I was like, I'll just go in light. I got 2 more bags, but I really was like, 4 bags. No, I'll drop it down to 2. But I will get probably more in the next. But it is, if you like pretzel, if you like cake, if you are a bakery fanatic, this is one for you that you have to try.
And I'm surprised I didn't buy this one. I'm so shocked because you guys know I love a pretzel, and like all the scents say buy me. So is this salty pretzel like a crunchy salty pretzel or a Wetzel pretzel?
Well, so I think April, you also warmed it the other day too. I saw you post.
To me, it's not like a crunchy pretzel. To my nose, it's more of a yeasty, doughy pretzel. And I love that. I love that kind of pretzel.
I'm surprised you got it, Summer, because Summer doesn't like dough.
I got it because of Christine, because she said it was doughy. And did you say in your video, you might have said don't get this, but it's to me it's my kind of pretzel. It's a little bit of salt, it's doughy, it's a bready pretzel.
It is so good. It is a really good performer too. So
Summer's like, Christine's like, don't get this, and Summer's like, don't tell me what to do.
You don't tell me.
I do what I want.
She was like, well, now I have to try it. She
was raving about it. I'm like, I'm getting it. She's obsessed with it. Her husband likes it.
It is. What is it? Not because I don't chop loaves. 18 shape bag worthy. That is for sure.
Oh, nice.
Summer's like, it is so good. It is really good.
You were right.
All right. Well, this is a summer scent and an April scent. And wait, Alexis, did you get this one too? The Purple Pillow Palace.
Oh, yeah.
Lavender marshmallow, beach after dark, iced vanilla woods, and sweet lavender.
I've warmed it. It's amazing.
It's really good.
Good.
It's good. And it was funny because I got a bag for Summer, and I was like, should I mail it? Should I not mail it? I mailed it. But it is a really good blend.
But you know, I had to pick it up in my second order because I was like, I can't wait for this. I have to just get it now.
I wasn't mailing it fast enough.
I remember her saying that. She's like, well, Christine was supposed to pick up this scent for me, but
also we're just going to get a backup because, you know.
She needs her backup to her backups.
That's right.
Oh, it's so good.
It is. It's
Stunning.
a really good, creamy lavender marshmallow scent.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Christine, are you a lavender person?
Creamy lavender. I don't do the strong, like, what did Chris say? Herbal.
Herbal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Medicinal essential oil.
No.
Yeah. Yuck.
Oh, and Aubrey likes it too.
Yeah. And maybe it's a combination of the lavender marshmallow with the sweet lavender that I think it kind of makes it. But it was really good. It went really good in my bedroom bathroom the other day. I had two of the shapes.
All right, Sweet Baby Bear. So strawberry pound cake, fire roasted marshmallows, Palo Santo, smoky vanilla embers, and pink sugar. This is so freaking yummy.
Probably not a croissant.
Palo Santo.
This is an April scent.
Palo Santo.
I love it. Palo Santo.
Palo Santo.
Gorgeous.
I love this one. Oh,
You haven't buy that.
Are we still talking about Sweet Baby Bear? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that one because April was like, "Oh,
It's so good."
I was like, well, I'm not watching Paul's at night anymore, ladies.
Oh yeah, you skipped over Perfect Christmas.
Wait,
Yeah.
oh, I did. You guys, and that's
Wait,
a fantastic scent. Oh, shame on me. Thank you, Heather, for
Heather caught it.
yeah. Look at you. Okay, so fresh fir needles, dry woody cedar, sandalwood, vanilla bean Noel, and vanilla balm. So
The Fireworks type.
You got it? Really?
Vanilla bean Noel or the scent.
Perfect Christmas.
Yeah,
Perfect Christmas.
So I was trying to dupe it myself. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different oils in this one.
I love
like
that because you can kind of
This is good.
customize it yourself to,
Yeah.
make it more how you want it.
I wanted to try to dupe it.
Does it smell like it?
It smells like it to me. It smells like Perfect Christmas from Bath and Body Works. But see, like I said, I've had one other person say, "Oh, it smells close," or "It doesn't smell like it." And I was like, "But it smells like a Christmas scent." So I'm like,
it's nice and sweet.
yeah.
Mm.
That was what I was going for because that's my favorite candle that I like to burn on Christmas Eve and day.
Yep. It's beautiful. I never smelled the candle.
It's not too much tree.
Great.
Is a tree in the house?
It's not a big giant forest in my house. It's just a little tree.
It's like a Fraser fir, which I feel like is a little bit more easy on the nose. It's not like straight up pine sap at all. It's definitely in there. It just smells like a quintessential Christmas fragrance. Like when you smell it, you're like, you've got the tree going on, you've got cookies baking, you've got like a little bit of a fireplace going with some, the cedar. Maybe the smoker's going in Arizona since we don't get snow. The smoker's going in the backyard.
Yes, Melissa, I do. I do love it. It's a tree I can do. I can handle it. It's not sharp. Seriously though, it's the problem is with the tree, up here in my nose, when it's strong, it just, yeah.
Yeah.
It almost hurts.
Yeah, that's all you could smell. To think when I first started warming SCENTSY, this first scent that I loved was very snowy spruce, and now I hate it.
Yes, I couldn't even do that one. I tried all SCENTSY's trees, and they all just like it makes it ache right in here.
Oh, it
like
is strong.
Like a headache in my nose.
Yeah.
I think that's how I feel with laundry day.
Yeah.
With the laundry, sometimes those heavy laundry scents, they just sit right here.
Yeah.
And it get like a headache in your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I want to like laundry, but I can't like laundry because of that.
Same. It just
Agreed.
Because it's nice to have a nice clean scent in the house every now and then, like when you're cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
So it just elevates the cleanness of the house.
Yeah.
But I just can't.
I agree. All right, you guys, and the Cellar. This is the 2-time sellout. That didn't sound right.
It did sell out 2 times.
It did.
Yeah, but to say it's a sellout didn't sound right. Like it just sounded bad. Okay. Mulled apples, fresh fig, pink pepper, warm musk, and cedarwood. This is the Cellar. Yes, double yes, and yes.
Mm-hmm.
And congratulations on it selling out 2 times.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh.
I agree, Chris. I'm not the so I think I'm trying to remember if I think I got a bag of it or a sample, but the mulled apples scared me. But I'm always willing to try an apple scent because there are some that are fantastic for me and there are some that are just like I can tell from the smelling it on cold that it's not the apple for me. So I was really, really nervous, but also really excited to try it. And when I smelt this, I was just, I had to go back for more, for sure.
So pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And warmed up is like,
like for me,
fantastic.
I like I said, for me, it's almost like you walked into. I don't know why, but when I smelt it, I pictured like in oh my gosh, the witches movie.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Whoo. So one of my favorite movies, and I forgot. So Hocus Pocus, when they walk into the girl's house, right, and she comes down the stairs, like it's this really nice, beautiful house, and I just picture like that's how their house smelt. It's just all vibes to me. You're walking in this elevated, bougie, fall scent house. It's just stunning. I love it so much. Yeah.
Oh, Maya Mac, she'll be back. Don't worry. She'll be back. My goal is for every, either to restock as an RTS on some of those ones that sold out but didn't make the pre-order, or as we continue to open up, adding some more of the signature blends that people are excited about. Because it was Maya Mac and Ruby at the Crossroads kind of just missed the mark as far as, because 5 were voted back from our Facebook group. And the other 5 went off of best selling on top of that. So that's kind of how we did it. I had too many of the Jericho Hills series blends. So they'll be back for sure.
Well, I have to say congratulations on a amazing opening. Well deserved. I'm so excited that people went in for more. And just I'm excited for me that I went in for more because I got more notes. Super excited for that. And I'm super excited for this pre-sale. So any questions on the pre-sale, you guys? Anyone has any questions on the live or chat?
I have one. How are you going to do with like capacity? I'm assuming it's unlimited, or are you going to have like a number? I'm just curious because I'll be on a plane coming back from Dallas, and I was wondering if like you get to a certain amount, will you close it, or how are you going to do your pre-order structure?
I think that if we hit an amount where I thought that it would not reach the 6-week mark, that I would close, but I just wasn't sure that I would see this my first pre-order. So I was thinking that I wish I was on the level to be, but I really want to try to offer these blends to people. And I know there were some people who said they were out of town around that weekend. So I thought, based off of some other vendors' models, how they keep open for about 5 to 6 days, that I would just try for this week. If we hit a mark where I feel like I can't, the TAT is important to me. Like timely shipping, timely turnaround is important to me. I'm a nurse. I quit my full-time job, but I'm still in part-time nursing. So I work 1 to 2 days a week as a conscious sedation nurse. And but other than that, I'm all your guys's, like I'm just every day is just constantly trying to progress and grow this business. And also I'm a wax addict myself. So I love participating in your guys's what you guys provide as far as a community. I'm always on your guys' channels. I always try to make sure I comment and bring attraction because of you, I was able to do this. Especially you, Steph, because you won my giveaway for candles of all people. She joined my channel and joined my giveaway for candles and won. And so if I hadn't have sent you those samples, I don't think I'd be here today. I just really appreciate you so much. And I think you kind of put me on the map as far as getting the word out. And so because of you, all of you ladies just jumping in and allowing me to be a participant tonight in your guys' community just means everything. And so I guess ADHD took over. Long story long, my goal is to stay open a week if I can. We have the ability to turn around a pretty high amount. I was able to get a lot of my 54 blends. I had a high amount of 54 blends.
That's a lot of blends to start off with, for sure.
I had a high amount of each one, and there's still a good amount available. You guys have sold me out of a bunch, but there's still some I think that are not everybody's cup of tea at the moment. We're going into fall and winter, so they may be something that they want to try later on. But my goal is to keep it open the week unless.
I just need you to keep, like, I was like, sometimes people are like, oh, you know, depending on how we do with these lives, like, I don't want to, like, you know, sometimes people just close within a short amount of time. So that's good to know.
Like 30 minutes, we're closed.
Yeah, like that. And you're like, wait a minute, what happened to the 5 days?
I have a good support system. My family is everything to me, and that's where the signature blend, like, motivation, inspiration really came from. And they, so much that they gave me my own office, so much that my husband gave up he worked from home and he gave up his own office and works out of the bedroom so that I could have a space to film. Also, they turned over a whole space that was entertainment space and living space into a wax station that I'll take pictures and show you every day or film in there. It's incredible what my family did so that we could succeed. So I have a whole team here that a support system that we will make sure we make sure we try to get timely. You know, I'm really big on making sure I either communicate or that I'm getting your guys' stuff out to you. And I want it delivered with quality. I want to champion that, you know.
Yeah. So down the road, I had someone message me and wanted me to ask this question. Down the road, are you going to be, what are your thoughts on customs?
Oh, I'm totally open for customs. My mind is always trying to create blends. So I would love to create blends for you guys, especially because you guys really look what you did with Forbidden Forest with Teddy Bees. That is incredible. She sold out her RTS and she said she made so many souffles. I was watching her. I participated. You guys, I wasn't supposed to go back into the RTS and I bought tubs.
Thank you so much.
I said it so many times. I'm like, I'm such a liar. Like in my video, I said I wasn't going back. I was going to hold strong with Martha, and I just did not. I went back. Well, I limited it, but I really stuck to tubs because of the heat. And the way they delivered was perfect. So got the tubs. But Forbidden Forest, you guys, what an incredible blend. Your brains are like. Do you know what I mean? It's like a vendor. This is an incredible business to be a part of because you have a family, a community that is constantly lifting each other up. When you have to do your no buys, you guys are doing friend mail. It's so incredible to me, the community that you have in a time where, you know, I don't know, like where I work in healthcare. So sometimes it could get kind of nasty, you know, so it's really fun to be a part of a community where there's more of like a family type. You know what I mean? Everybody disagrees.
Oh, for sure.
Perfect, but you know.
Sure. And we'll help you like stay strong together as we all go and shop 3 times and go back from there.
Oh, I was just getting ready to say we'll help encourage that.
Well,
enablers.
I think it says God turn off Emily's internet. She keeps going back. It makes me laugh because Christy wrote that after Steph goes in 3 times, her internet shuts off.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. I wish it did.
I love it. I love this community. This is a hobby. It's a love. It's a passion. It's a passion of mine. I'm glad that I was able to find people that are also very passionate about it, because fragrance to me, I'm a healthcare provider. I'm in nurse practitioner school. I am big on health and wellness. You know, as far as especially women's health and midlife health for, you know, the men and women. And one thing I love about fragrance is it's just like music. It's a universal language. And everybody I know that I've come in contact with, it doesn't matter about what our worldviews are, culture, anything. It's like we all love fragrance. It doesn't mean we have the same fragrance profile, but what Alexis smells may not be what I smell, you know, but I value her opinion. And I do think that I relate to her a lot in her fragrance profile. And I appreciate the honest feedback. If I'm not giving you something that it meets your standard, you know, I appreciate that we get that feedback, you know, and that we take it and we grow from it. I'm really big on feedback.
Awesome.
That's great.
That's great.
Some people aren't, so it's nice to have like an open, you know, communication that you would be receptive to that, because you'd be surprised.
I don't know how I would grow. I want to grow with you guys, you know, and also I am enjoyer of wax. So I also want to provide to you what I would want to receive as a customer.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's obvious that you're a wax addict too, and I think that's one reason too why you thrive at this, you know, because you're one of us. One of us.
It feels weird. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I told my husband, I said, they have me on a live. Like, I watch their lives. Like, I just watched one. Like, I'm talking to him always about the panels, and I'm like, no, I've got to watch it. Like, I always put it on as my background. You guys don't know how many times your videos got me through. I mean, when we were making these blends to launch, because he finally, my husband's amazing, gave me a deadline, and it was like, you have to meet the deadline. And the nights that I was staying up, I'm pulling 16, 17-hour days, working harder than I ever do in the hospital. And your guys' playlists are on like repeat. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, and just your scent descriptions, the texture of the wax, you know, all the things. It means so much. And it would be like, hey, I got to keep going. Like, you know.
I will tell you if it cuts like butter, or Chris and I will say if it's crumbly. I mean, we'll give you the right.
Yep. It's about improvement. And yeah, I'm just really so happy to be here. It still feels like a dream, I guess. Waiting to pinch myself, I guess.
Can I do a blend request?
Yes.
I haven't even smelled this scent yet, but I really need you to do Maya Mac Dressed in Black and Wasteland. I mean, I layer these perfumes. It would literally make my dream true.
Okay.
Thank you.
You want
maybe like next
like, thank you.
Okay. She's like, okay.
Okay, thanks.
I think it would just be great.
What are you going to call it? What are you going to call it?
Maya's Wasteland.
Me? Oh, that's Emily. It's all Emily. I don't know.
Oh, you want me to do that?
You want me to name it?
Yeah, it's your blend.
Oh my God, let me think about it. This is an important decision.
Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah. Name it. I want to, the fact I love that part of it. I want to be able to do that for you guys. And if you can't, then I'm pretty good at trying to come up with something, but I want you guys to take ownership for it.
Thanks.
Okay, Emily, should we tell them what we kind of discussed about a week ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, Emily and I are going to collab. This is going to be released sometime next year. And I'm going to send her some of my favorite perfumes. And she's going to dupe it. And what we say, 5% of the proceeds are going to go to autism awareness.
Aww,
that's
amazing.
Nice. And what you got to name that too, Steph.
Okay.
It's gonna be like Steph. Well, you don't have to, but I want I want it to.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm gonna send her quite a few of my favorite perfumes, and she's gonna We're going to try and get them duped into wax
That's
and
awesome.
and have a little collab going. And yeah, so I don't know, like we haven't discussed the details, if it's going to be like a bundle, if it's going to be, you know, whatever, but that's kind of, I just knew that with the blends and the perfumey blends that she was doing, that she was the person for that, for sure.
Yeah, we're so excited. My husband and I are so excited for that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun. This is what I want to do. I love community. I love giving back too, which is huge for me. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, the first 50 people to put in their order, there is a code for this pre-order, Dark Tower 10. You get 10% off your order if you're one of the first 50.
Ninja fingers, girls.
Yep. Dark Tower 10. It's on if you go to the website, I think it's under the news, there's a blog post. And then we'll send newsletter. I must have too much wine. Too much wine. There's going to be a newsletter that's sent out that will tell you guys the code too.
Oh, Christy.
Uh-oh, you opened the box.
We're going to need it.
Everybody's going to be sending the perfume.
Emily's amazing.
Yeah, I'm totally about try. I mean, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to. We're gonna do it, but Steph, with your help, you know, I've got to have your nose, because that girl, your nose is impeccable with the perfumes, the whiskeys, the wines, that my husband said it's just so fun to watch you describe things.
Thank you.
You're able to pick out. I don't know. I just really value all your noses, but with this perfume thing, I'm ready to kind of take it on, you know.
That'll be fun. Well, I mean, it'll all depend on Summer's blend that she suggested. I mean, I might take everything back. We'll see.
What?
No.
Which what?
Summer's suggestion, her blend. I'm like, well, it all depends on how can you blend Summer's suggestion.
Yeah, we're gonna blend it.
She'll do great.
I'm excited for that one. That'll be
well.
amazing.
I'm gonna send you, Summer. What I'll do is, when I do make it, I'll send you like a few iterations of and then you just have to tell me what you like as a tweak.
All of them? Version 1, version 2, version 3.
So, part 1, part 2.
That's awesome. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I wrote it down. Maya Mac and Wasteland Summer's blend.
It's gonna be epic. I can already tell.
All right, you guys. Well, anyone have any other suggestions or comments? Yeah, thank you guys for joining my very first live and Emily's first live, and supporting Emily and her family that's in this endeavor that she has chosen. I think it's freaking amazing, and better you than me.
Thank you for hosting, Steph.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Emily.
All right, you guys. Well, if that is it, we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, see you guys in the chat. See you guys in the next videos.
Catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Bye, you guys.
Night.